Ever wonder how some seniors keep their homes so tidy without breaking a sweat? I used to think it was magic. Turns out, it's simpler than that. Hey there, friends. Have you ever stepped into someone's home and felt that instant wave of calm wash over you? The furniture's neat, the air smells fresh, and it doesn't even look like they've been scrubbing for hours. I've always admired that, especially now, as a senior myself. As we get older, keeping a clean home can feel like climbing a mountain. Maybe it's stiffer joints, less energy, or just not wanting to spend our golden years with a mop in hand. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be hard. Today, I'm sharing 6 simple habits seniors like us swear by to keep our homes tidy with almost no effort. I've spent decades refining my routines. At 72, I've learned what works to keep my little bungalow welcoming and stress-free without wearing myself out. These aren't fancy tricks or expensive gadgets, just practical, down-to-earth ideas that fit our lives. Stick with me, because these tips are so easy, you'll wonder why you didn't start them sooner. Plus, I've got a little bonus habit at the end that'll surprise you. It's something I stumbled on after years of trial and error, and it's made my days so much brighter. Whether you live alone, with family, or in a small apartment, these will work for you. Let's dive in and make our homes a joy to be in, together. 1. Pick up as you go. All right, habit number 1. Do you ever leave a room and notice a little trail of stuff behind you? Maybe a coffee mug here, a sweater there. I used to do that all the time. A few years back, I'd finish my tea in the living room, leave the cup on the table, and wander off to bed. By the end of the week, I'd have a mini mountain of dishes, books, and who knows what staring me down. It wasn't just messy, it felt overwhelming. My 68-year-old friend Betty had it worse. She'd shuffle around her house, leaving knitting needles, snack wrappers, even a stray slipper wherever she dropped them. One day, she tripped over that slipper trying to get to the phone. Thankfully, she was okay, but it scared her. She told me, "I didn't realize how much those little things piled up until I almost paid for it." That's the sneaky thing about clutter. It creeps in, and before you know it, tidying feels like a marathon your knees just can't handle. Here's the fix. Pick up as you go. When you leave a room, grab something that doesn't belong, like that mug or a pair of glasses, and put it where it belongs on your way out. It takes 10 seconds, but it stops clutter from ever getting out of hand. I started doing this after Betty's scare, and now my home feels lighter every day. No marathons required. Another tip. Keep a small basket by the door for things you're moving, like mail or shoes, so you're not juggling. Betty even added a cute tray on her coffee table for her knitting stuff. It's not about being perfect. It's about keeping the chaos at bay, one tiny step at a time. You'll feel the difference, I promise. 2. Tackle tiny tasks right away. Moving on to habit number 2. Do you ever put off little jobs because they seem too small to bother with? I was the queen of that, leaving my coat on the chair, letting mail stack up on the counter, ignoring a spill because I'd get it later. My neighbor Tom, who's 75, took it to another level. He'd come home from his morning walk, toss his keys and jacket wherever they landed, and kick off his shoes by the door. By Friday, his entryway looked like a tornado hit it. Hats, grocery bags, even a random umbrella he didn't need. He'd groan to me over coffee. "I'm too tired to deal with it," and I'd nod, knowing I was just as bad. Those small messes don't stay small. They grow, and suddenly you're dreading the cleanup. The solution? If it takes less than a minute, do it now. Hang the coat, toss the junk mail, wipe the sink after brushing your teeth. Tom started after I challenged him to try it for a week. He'd grumble, but he'd hang his jacket on the hook by the door. 15 seconds. He'd sort the mail right at the trash can. 30 seconds. Now he says his place stays neat without him even thinking about it. I've added my own twist. I keep a damp cloth by the sink for quick wipes. Spills don't stand a chance. It's not about being a neat freak. It's about keeping things manageable so you're not drained later. Try it with one thing tomorrow, maybe putting your shoes away, and see how it feels. Tom swears it's like his house cleans itself now, and I'm right there with him. 3. Wind down with a quick sweep. Okay, habit number 3. Do you ever wake up to a sink full of dishes and feel your day's already off to a rough start? I've been there more times than I can count. A few years ago, I'd finish dinner, crash on the couch with a book, and leave everything, plates, cups, pots, for morning. I'd tell myself, I'll feel better after a rest, but waking up to that mess, it was like a punch to the gut. My cousin Helen, 70, had the same habit. She'd spend her evenings knitting, letting the kitchen pile up, and by morning, she'd shuffle in, grumbling, "Why didn't I just do it last night?" She'd sip her coffee, staring at the chaos, and it'd take half the pot to get her moving. That clutter doesn't just sit there, it drags you down before your day even starts. Here's what works instead. Wind down with a quick sweep. Before bed, take 5 minutes. Stack the dishwasher, fluff the couch pillows, clear the coffee table. Helen started after I told her how much better my mornings felt. She'd set a little timer, 5 minutes, and bustle around, humming a tune. Now she wakes up smiling, her kitchen sparkling, ready for the day. I've added a trick. I keep a lightweight broom by the back door for a quick floor sweep if crumbs sneak in. It's not deep cleaning, just a reset that takes the weight off. You could even do it while your tea steeps, toss in a load of laundry or straighten a shelf. It's like a gift to your morning self. Helen says it's her secret to staying chipper. Try it tonight and see how it lifts you. 4. Clear your favorite spots. Habit number 4. Ever notice how some rooms just feel chaotic, even if the rest of the house is fine? For me, it was my kitchen counter, always buried under mail, pill bottles, and random gadgets I didn't need. My friend Margaret, 73, struggled with her living room. She'd leave newspapers, knitting projects, even an old radio she meant to fix scattered across every surface. She told me, I'd sit down to relax, but it felt like the mess was yelling at me. It wasn't just ugly, it stole her peace. The problem is, when your favorite spots get messy, the whole house feels off. Those are the places you live in most. So, here's the habit. Clear your favorite spots. Pick 2 or 3 places you use every day, like the kitchen table, your armchair, or the porch swing, and keep them tidy. Wipe them down daily, move stray items out. Margaret decided her living room was her priority. She got a little box for her knitting, a rack for her papers, and now it's her sanctuary again. I do my kitchen counter every morning. Takes 2 minutes to sweep it clear, and it's like the heart of my home beats easier. Another tip. Add a small trash can nearby so junk doesn't linger. It's not about the whole house being spotless, just the spots that matter to you. Margaret even started leaving a book on her cleared table, so she's tempted to sit and enjoy it. Try picking one spot tomorrow, your coffee nook maybe, and feel how it changes everything. 5. Stay ahead with small fixes. Habit number 5. Do you ever save cleaning for one big weekend push? I used to. Saturdays were my cleaning day. I'd scrub floors, dust shelves, tackle the fridge, the works. By Sunday, I was wiped out, my back aching, and I'd swear I'd never do it again. Until the next mess. My pal Ruth, 66, tried that too. She'd wait until her place was a disaster, then spend hours scrubbing, but her arthritis made it agony. She'd call me, half laughing, half crying, "Why do I do this to myself?" Big cleanups wear us out, and the mess just creeps back anyway, especially with creaky joints or tired eyes. The trick? Stay ahead with small fixes. Spend 10 minutes a day, sweep the kitchen, fold a blanket, dust a shelf. Ruth started after I convinced her to ditch the weekend grind. She'd set a little radio to her favorite station and potter around. 5 minutes wiping counters, 5 more tidying the hall. Now she hasn't needed a big cleanup in months. I've added my own spin. I keep a spray bottle of water and vinegar handy for quick surface shines. No harsh chemicals, easy on my hands. You could do it while dinner cooks. Straighten the pantry or shake out a rug. It's less strain on your body and your mind. Ruth says her house feels like it's always ready for company now, and I love that too. Try it and skip the exhaustion. 6. Share the load. Finally, habit number 6. Do you ever feel like the mess isn't even yours? When my grandkids visit, they're a whirlwind. Toys under the couch, crumbs on the rug, juice cups everywhere. I'd tidy up alone, muttering under my breath, feeling like a maid in my own home. My friend Sam, 71, lives with his wife and grown son, and he'd grumble to me about the same thing. Socks on the floor, dishes in the sink. He'd shuffle around picking up after them, his knees creaking, thinking, this isn't fair. It's exhausting doing it all yourself, especially when your energy's not what it used to be. Here's the habit. Share the load. Get everyone in on it. Ask your spouse to clear the table, the kids to tidy their stuff, even a roommate to pitch in. Sam started after I suggested a family chat. He set a rule. Everyone does one quick task after dinner. His wife wipes the stove. His son takes out the trash. He stacks the dishes. Now his house stays neat and he's not worn out. I tried it too. My grandkids now put their toys in a bin before they leave. I made it a game with a little candy reward. Another tip, keep a chore chart on the fridge if you've got lots of helpers. It's fun and keeps things fair. It's not just cleaner, it feels like a team effort, and that's a win. Sam says it's brought them closer, and I feel the same. Try it and lighten your load. All right, here's that bonus habit I promised. Open a window for 5 minutes a day. It's not cleaning, but it refreshes your space instantly. Most of us skip it, thinking it's too cold or too much hassle. I started after noticing how stale my house felt in winter, and now it's my daily boost. Try it and feel the difference. Well, friends, there you have it. 6 habits that keep a home tidy without the fuss, plus a little bonus to brighten your day. I hope these sparked some ideas for you. I've seen them transform my home, and I know they can for you too. Loved these? They're just the beginning. Check out my next video on 10 surprising everyday signs that prove you're aging better than most right here. It's perfect if you're downsizing, dealing with tight corners, or just want less clutter to trip over, especially if your knees aren't what they used to be. I'll share tricks like how I turned my tiny closet into a dream with zero stress. So, which habit will you try first? Maybe picking up as you go, or that quick sweep before bed. Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what clicks for you, and it keeps us connected. If this helped, I'd love to keep sharing with you. Subscribe if you'd like, and maybe give this a thumbs up. It's not just about likes. It tells me you're out there, enjoying this as much as I enjoy making it. Oh, and if you've got a cleaning tip of your own, share that too. I'm always learning from you all. Thanks for spending time with me today. It's like having coffee with friends, and that warms my heart. Take care. Try one of these tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.